Hello everyone! In this video I will tell you how to get the maximum yield from your fields. Farming Simulator 19 has many different tools, equipments and actions that can be performed in the field. However, the volume of the crop is not affected as much as you might think. Everything I say applies only to game mechanics, not real life. Speaking of the harvest, I will start from the beginning – cultivation. In the store we have cultivators, disc harrows, power harrows. The tools are a little different, have a different working width and even work speed. But from the point of view of game mechanics, they perform the same function. They make it possible to plant or sow something on the field. Cultivation have no effect on the volume of the crop. The most sowers can work without preliminary cultivation. So, if you are going to grow wheat, oats, barley, canola and soybeans, everything that sowers use for sowing, then you don't need to buy a cultivator separately. Planters that are used for planting corn, sunflowers, cotton and sugar beets do not work without prior cultivations. So, when growing these crops, cultivators are needed. It had to be said. Now the volume of the harvest. On the field, four things affect the volume: weeds, plowing, lime, fertilizers. Here is a grown field of wheat. The area about 1000 square meters. How do you know what the field needs? You can go to the field yourself and you will be shown the window with information. Here you can see that the field needs plowing, needs lime, weeds are grown it, and it's not fertilized. You can also open the map and select the filter soil composition. Here you can see that the field is colored. What color is that? Something between pink and lilac. Basically, it's weeds. If you click on this filter, it's turned off, and you will see that the field is colored red, so it needs plowing. Turn off the plowing filter too. The field is turquoise, so it needs lime. Turn off the filter, the coloring disappears. So it's not fertilized. Next field is fertilized. It is a colored blue. If it is light blue, it means it was fertilized once. If the dark blue, fertilized twice. According to the game file, in this situation we should get 890 liters of wheat from 1000 square meters. Harvested 841 liters of wheat. This will be the balance point. Now we save the game. We sow the wheat again and wait for the weeds to appear on the field. Weeds can be removed in two ways: weeders or sprayers. If we take a weeder, we just roll over the field and it removes the weeds. The advantage is that there is no extra cost. The first disadvantage, compared to sprayers, the work in weeds is less. The main disadvantage is that the weeders only remove weeds on the first stage of growth. That is, when the weeds on the last stage of growth, the weeders no longer works. The sprayers has one disadvantage: you have to buy herbicides for it. For 1000 square meters it takes herbicides worth $35. Keep in mind that the sprayer will consume herbicides whether it is in the field or not. The pluses are again in the working weeds, and it is possible to destroy weeds when they are already on the last stage, but not when the crop is already ripe. The most important advantage: if you spray with herbicide the field after sowing, even the crops have not yet sprouted, the weeds will not appear on the field, and so weeds are removed. We wait for the crop to ripen. We should get 20% more harvest. It's 1009 liters. We harvest 949. Why? All points to the following. If we destroy weeds with herbicides when they are already ripe, it leaves on the field a corpse of weeds or something. In this case, the bonus for destruction of weeds will be only 10%. So here we collect 925 liters. If we spray the field with herbicides immediately after sowing, or remove weeds with weeder, the field will be completely clean, and in this case we will get 20% more yield. Just harvested 1010 liters. By the way, weeds do not grow on the field with poplar or grass. Plowing. It makes no sense to plow the field just like that. The field will tell you when it should be done, in this window or on the map. And this happens only after harvesting specific crops. In vanilla game it is corn, sugar beet, potatoes, poplar, sugarcane. Is someone who just started play Farming Simulator 19 and it's not familiar with agriculture, just like me, then the most obvious to use a plow. Well, plowing, but the plow tool is not comfortable and has a small working width. If you have a lot of money, you can buy a top tractor with the biggest plow. Planters work on the plowed land without cultivation, but using a plow is still not comfortable. Therefore, instead of plow, you can use subsoilers, especially in the early stage of the game. It is much easier to use than plow. Why we need a plow if subsoilers can do the plowing? The answer is simple. Subsoilers can create new field, the plowers still use it for that. The land was plowed, wheat was sown again. Harvesting should get 15% more volume, so we should harvest 967 liters, and we did 967 liters. Another point of this: after sugarcane and poplar, plowing is necessary if you are going to plant anything else on the field. But plowing has no effect on the volume of cane, poplar and grass. We still get a 15% bonus anyway. That is, if you see that a field with a cane or poplar needs plowing, there is no need to run and plow it. And so we load the game with an unprocessed field. Lime. The field will tell us when to sprinkle it with lime. This should be done every 3 harvests, or when you create a new field. We spent 324 liters of lime per 1000 square meters, at a cost of $73, that is $21 per 1 harvest cycle. As in the case of plowing, we should get 15% more, the same 967 liters. And we got it, 967. All crops need lime except grass. Grass do not get bonus for lime anyway. Grass is really imbalanced crop, and the only crops with volume really depends on its growth stage. And the last thing that affects the volume of the crops: fertilizer. I have a detailed video about fertilizers on my first channel, but in this video I just say that we can fertilize the crops twice, each time adding 25% to the volume. And the volume does not depend on the type of fertilizer. And so, 2 times fertilized crops, we have to get 1261 liters. Collected 1262. Well, once again we load the game, plow, lime, fertilize, sow wheat and fertilize the second time, use herbicides. This time the increase should be 100%, that is, we are doubling the volume. We should get 1682 liters of wheat. We are getting 1683. This is what concerns the volume of the crops on the field, but there is an important detail: equipment wear. You could lose up to 40% of your crops because of it. Keep this in mind. Thank you for watching this video and goodbye.